Yeah, I think so. I think like thinking back to when we first started and to now, the fact that we're on like a headline tour in the UK in Birmingham, like if I told myself that like 2-3 years ago, even 1 year ago, I would have been like, fuck off.
I feel like our first international tour was UK and Europe, and a lot of the venues we're headlining on this, we played as the opening band. So yeah. I feel like that feels like progress too.
Yes, it all feels like progress. Nope, not at all. Like we did Australia, like a headline Australia tour. That came out weird for some reason. We did a headline tour in Australia, like a couple months ago, and things were like rowdy and stuff. But like when we got to Leeds and Manchester and played these shows, we've never seen anything so ridiculous. Like we couldn't even play the songs. Like people were just bashing over my mic stand, like everything.
Yeah, the mic stand just snapped.
Yep, completely broke. And yeah, I don't know why, but it's just been so rowdy and we didn't expect it at all. But as soon as those, like with the Leeds show, we were like, all right, that was intense, but let's just see how Manchester goes. And then Manchester was equally as fricked, and we were like, all right,
Neil,
people are getting hurt. Let's stop and like do some like figure out some security kind of thing. And since then, it's been like way more chill. But yeah, in a way, I kind of miss the really badly rowdy like shows, but yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I was like, well, that is what it is. I gotta play guitar now, so I'm just gonna like go towards the crowd. I don't know.
I feel like the mic was on the ground for like a long time until like Brandon, our photographer, just picked it up. Was it Neil? And it just like held it like this for like the whole song until Neil fixed the.
And I couldn't work out why he was just holding it there. I thought he was just trying to like have a go for like, I mean, like, I don't know, I thought he was just having me on, like trying to make a joke and like just holding it and like moving it around. And I'm like, why are you holding it? Put it back on the mic stand. And then it was broken. So yeah. That is such a good question. Oh no. Wait, as a band or as a person?
Person.
Okay. Frick, I don't know. This is the hardest thing
ever.
I
feel like if I say like someone, like they might get offended. Like I'm nothing like you.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I don't actually know.
God, I just like. I guess like. I don't know if we're just like them, but there's obviously people that like you get along with a lot more. Yeah. And I guess because you have common interests and all that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. For me, I feel like it's like Diota from 1OK Rock. Like we just get along
just
really
connected.
well. Because we play bass. And
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Frick, that's a really tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like. No, I don't even know. There's just like different people you get on with, but I wouldn't say like, oh, they're just like me. Like, I don't know. I'm yet to meet my twin, so. I think we're fairly strong. We have like our moments of like, we have our moments like we get at each other every now and again, which is like inevitable no matter like how good of friends you are. Like you're going to annoy each other if you're stuck in a van for like so long and like together for like extended periods of time, no personal space, like it's going to happen. But I think for the most part, we're pretty good. We're really good at like communicating and like talking about like if there's a problem or whatever. And
Bob
yeah.
doesn't annoy me.
Oh, thanks, Mickey. Sometimes you annoy me.
Thanks.
I still love you. You're the least annoying. I only know my bad ones. The bad ones that I have is just I don't listen. Like Neil, our tour manager just before was like, I was like, so what time's this interview? And he was like, 5:30. And I was like, okay. And he was like, I swear you looked at me as I told you that 2 minutes ago. And I was like, don't remember. Sorry. I'm really forgetful and like just, yeah, I'm shit.
God. Yeah, I keep thinking of bad habits.
Yeah.
Good habits. My good habits is that I like to have clean space in the van. So I kind of like, if you're in my row, you're going to have a clean row. And if you're not in my row,
usually me.
You're probably going to have a dirty row.
Yeah. Well, Mickey's really good at like finding cool like food spots or like, I don't know. And if you're like, I don't know, he's just a good little rock, I think. Yeah. You make it. Is that, was that the question? We've rambled on so long. Okay. Yeah, always, every day, every time we write something or write something new, I'm just like, I hate it. It's shit. I'm shit. Like, blah blah blah. Like, I doubt literally everything. But it comes like when you do that for so long, it's like you got to kind of step back every once in a while and just kind of let it be what it is. Even if you doubt it, you just have to kind of be like, well, that's probably just my own like problem that I'm just like doubting it for no reason. But yeah, I doubt everything ever, even myself. Are you?
No.
No, I've got nothing. Very self-assured human being over here.
Yeah.
Every single day. I don't know. Anytime you're like out of your comfort zone or something, like for instance, we've been like riding with some other people, and like that really scares me a lot. And yeah, just a lot of things that are just out of your comfort zone. Even being in a van with a bunch of people for like months on end, and like you have no personal space or anything. That as well. I don't know. Lots of things. Yeah, it does. I do like it at the end. Like when it's done, I enjoy the fact that I did it, like looking back on it. But at the time, I'm just a nervous wreck. I don't know. Because like goes back to that whole doubt thing. Like I just doubt myself all the time. So
I guess it's kind of cool when the song comes back and you're like, I didn't know like your vocals could go with a song like that, or like didn't think like we could sound like that kind of thing, which is cool. Like sometimes it's like, but it's kind of, like, you know, like it's just cool to like experiment, I guess, at the end of the day and be like,
yeah, 100%.
Like,
it's just like a learning experience, and like it helps you grow at the end of the day. So why not just freaking do it? Just stop complaining and just do it. Yeah, I do.
yeah.
I think if it's like one of the most like important things in like our lives, I would say it's like our livelihood at the moment. So
It's weird
Yeah.
because you want to prove yourself, obviously, but then also like at the same time, at the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't need to prove anything. Like I just want to do what I want to do.
yeah, 100%. I get
But
that.
yeah, to be honest, I'm learning so many lyrics today. That's what I'm learning. I'm like, oh, that's what you're singing there.
I think at the end of the day, as a band, I think we just want to like prove that you can. Oh, it's gonna sound so corny, but like you can do anything if you just like make the effort, and like if you work for something, you can just do it. Like there's literally nothing holding you back if you make the effort. And yeah, I think at the end of the day, and just be real. Don't be a dick ever. And yeah. Has to be everything, and then it's also down to the person, like the individual, because like if you choose to be molded that way, and if you choose to accept the moldage that you get given, then you're gonna end up that way. But I think everything plays a part in like who you are, if that's what you're talking about. Like yeah. You think the same?
I agree.
Well, for example, when I was really young, I like never wanted to wear dresses or anything like that, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna wear that, and I'd throw a tantrum. I remember first day of school, I went to infant school, I was in kindergarten, and I had to wear a dress, and I was like, fine, mum, I'll fucking wear it for you. And then the next day, that day I came home and I was like, it gives me a rash, I can't wear it. And then I never wore it again. Thank God my mum was supportive, but yeah.
I just thought of the story that you said yesterday where you got molded, because it was like, I want to play drums, and your mum's like, no, you're playing guitar.
Yes! Yeah, I really wanted to play drums when I was younger, and I had a choice between like guitar and drums. And then I was like, well, I kind of really want to play drums, and they were like, well, you can't really play drums, it's too loud, and they convinced me to play guitar, basically. So yeah.
Worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. You're really asking the toughest questions.
I'm going to say my grandma.
Aww, that's cute. Frick.
if I need to like
Maybe.
go on that, I think she's the kindest person I know.
Yeah.
She's just really positive all the time, and she always like, even if someone's like being like mean or like say anything towards her, she always sees the positive, and it's so inspiring.
Oh, lovely lady. That's I'm gonna say my mum for this exact same reasons as well. Like I think like I've always kind of looked up to her in that kind of way, and I hope some of that has like come off on me as well, like growing up, and like the way she carries herself, and she always makes someone feel like a friend instead of like a stranger. And yeah, and she's very strong, and I love my mum. Love you, Mom, if you're watching this. Sorry I haven't called you in 7 days. It's been 1 day, it's fine. I think a lot of them do, like, especially if they, oh, no, I've got the one. Okay, although all our fans inspire us, there was this one dude in a fucking wheelchair in Newcastle, and he was having it. He was in the front row, and like he was moshing, like he was jumping in his own wheelchair, and I was like, you're the best, dude. And then I like turned around for a sec, and then all of a sudden I just see him being lifted up, and he was crowd surfing, and he was like, it was so sick. I was like, hell yeah.
Crowd surfed onto stage, and then he was doing like wheelies and bunny hops on the stage.
Yeah.
It was just the best.
Yes, it was so sick. And like we talked to him after the set, and like he was just he was like the nicest dude. And yeah, I'd say that was really cool. I was like, don't let shit hold you back. Like, do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.